Good morning. I'm here. Guess that's all that matters. My head's kind of cut off. And this is in the way. Ah, that's better. Hello. I'm early because I'm having a hard time breathing. So I thought I'd get everything set up and just come talk for a minute. Let me see if I can find us. Yeah, there we are. Turn down the volume. See if I can see comments from here. I don't know. I'm going to put my feet up because it feels better. Sorry. Not sorry. Good morning, Pat and Dieta. Welcome. Dieta, you made it. You're awake. I'm proud of you. Hi, Susan. Hi, Lita. I know, long time no see. Hey, Pat. What's up? I do look great. I'm not feeling so great this morning. I'm going to wait till 8 o'clock and then I'm going to tell everybody what's going on. Oh, hi, Jennifer. Hi, Marilyn. Marilyn, not Marilyn. Marilyn's a whole different person. Hi, Arlene. Can you hear my wheezing? That's not asthma. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Pat. There's Mary Lynn. So we have Marilyn and Mary Lynn. Whew. Hi, Cindy. Just have a minute and then I'm going to explain what the heck is. As best I can, I'm going to explain it because I don't really know. Hi, Ruth Ann. Hey, Deb. Juanita. I'm happy to see you. You just got something out of the hospital, I think. I hope you're okay. Carmelita. Juanita and Carmelita. And Brenda. Hi. All right, are we at 8 o'clock? Hi, Charlene. I have to take really deep breaths, and that is the weirdest thing. Sometimes I can't even get a sentence out. See? I had to... Hi, Cindy. Did I say hi, Charlene? I don't know. Hi, Linda. Linda. All right, it's 8 o'clock. Time for me to talk and then turn on the art. Hi, Carol. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Denise. So, let me tell you, in person, I have something called myocarditis. I don't know if that's right. I think it is. Hi, Judy. And I've looked up the symptoms, and it's an inflammation of the heart, which, I mean, holy shit. I can't even tell you what's going on. So much. The worst part is, for some reason, I can't sit in a chair for very long, and that's why I haven't done the lives. I also can't get deep breaths to have a full sentence out. Hi, Anne and Jill and Tina. Hi, you guys. And Beatrice. It's hard to talk, get a full sentence out. It's hard to stay awake longer than like 4 or 5 hours. I am supposed to have 20 minutes of walking, which I do with the dogs, so that's good. Hi, Terry and Pamela. I did put the kitchen back together because stress is something else I'm not supposed to have. And let me tell you what, walking around your kitchen food in your living room for as long as we have, couldn't do it. So today the husband is putting back the doors on. The drawer fronts, drawers, not doors, drawers. Then he's going to put the sink in. Hi, Sonia and Cindy. Denise, I think I already said hello. I don't care. I'll say hello again. Drawer fronts, drawer fronts. The sink is not hooked up. We still need one of those rolly things that pulls out of a cabinet to put a trash can in and recycling. So that's where the kitchen is. But my living room is back in order. Hi, Peggy Sue and Sonia and Donna. Hi. The dogs have reverted back to puppies because of the living room being a freaking mess. They just pooped and peed everywhere. So I've made a decision, not today, not tomorrow, but I'm getting new carpet. I don't care how much it costs. Either carpet or hardwood floors. Because those dogs are just, hi, Jewel. Jewel, I'm so sorry to hear about your husband and his job. Wah, this world. I hate it. Hi, Carol. Yeah, my dogs have reverted back to puppies. And they're peeing and pooping all over the house. The big one's doing better than the little one. The little one just pees, wags her tail at me, and she's so happy she peed. So, yeah, I can't live with that carpet anymore. They've destroyed it. Hi, Valerie. Carmen says, hardwood floors. Why do carpet and then have the mess? I don't want carpet. He does. The guy. He wants carpet. Hi, Kathy and Joan. Oh, I missed all you guys so much. I could cry, but I'm not going to cry because then it makes it really hard to breathe. Anyway, he wants carpet. I say, put the hardwood in and then buy a really nice carpet. And in 5 years or whatever, when the dogs screw it up, get a new big carpet. I'm not talking about a Moroccan rug that costs $5 million. Talking about an IKEA rug or a rug from Costco or something. Hardwood floors for dogs, yeah. Kathy says, so happy you're here. Valerie says, you should wait until you get them potty trained. They were potty trained, Valerie. They've gone backwards since the kitchen remodel. All right, I think I'm done talking to you guys in person because I don't like looking at myself. And I'm looking at myself on the phone where it's filming and also on the big screen. I hate it. So let's get working. I'm going to stand up and come back over here. Here I come. Ready or not. Oh, I'm back downstairs. Could you tell? It's cold down here. I'm going to get the camera up and the lights going. It's good to see you too, Gretchen. All right. I have lots of announcements. Come here, you. Am I going the wrong direction? I am. There we are. Carol says, I replaced my carpet with hardwood because of cat barf stains. Gross. And I agree. Yeah. Gross. Cat barf. I bought a game for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I forget what it's called, but it's like a deck of cards. And you pull one out and it asks you a question. And so I asked, my kids came over yesterday and I asked everybody the first question I pulled out. And it was, what is the worst thing you ever stepped on in the dark? And I said, a Lego or a Hot Wheel or a Jack. We used to play Jacks with my mom. She loved Jacks. I stepped on all of those things in the dark. I can't remember if my son ever answered. My youngest daughter was outside with her dog. My husband said it was something at some party when he was like 16 and drunk. I can't remember what it was, but my daughter-in-law said a cat hairball that was wet. She said that was, The worst thing she ever stepped on in the dark. It made me laugh so hard. A wet cat hairball. It sounds disgusting. I am not feeling better, Sandy. You missed the beginning. But I'm getting there. I still hurt when I sit in a chair. I hurt when I laugh. I hurt when I bend over. I hurt. The only time I'm not hurting is when I'm standing and walking. Pretty much. That's when I don't hurt. I hurt when I go to bed. I hurt when I roll over. I don't understand why it hurts so much, you know? But they had me on a second round of anti-inflammatory, and then the worst drug I took was colchicine, which is for gout. I don't understand it, but it must be an anti-inflammatory. And they had me on such a heavy dose that I had, get ready, diarrhea so bad for a week that I couldn't get up off the toilet, basically. Oh, Sandy said, in high school, my friend and I were skipping down the hall, and suddenly around the corner, we slipped in a huge pool of vomit. I was soaked. That's disgusting. And that wasn't even dark. No, the vertigo wasn't part of the myocarditis, but it could have caused some of the vertigo recently because the medicines cause dizziness and vomiting, nausea. The medicines are the worst part, I'm going to say. But I foolishly rescheduled a class from October to November, this coming Friday, an in-person class for lettering, which is okay because I get to sit. It's not a big deal. But I forgot I had a holiday card making class the following day. So I have 2 classes in a row this week. What an idiot. So if anybody wants to come help, you can get a free class. Just let me know. I think Carmen's coming to the lettering class. Is that right, Carmen? And maybe Paula, but I don't have anybody for Saturday. Looking for a helper for Saturday. Tested for Lyme? No, I haven't been tested. Well, they tested me for a bunch of stuff. I don't know, Doreen. I can't talk so much, so I'm going to stop. Pamela, where does it hurt? It hurts underneath my flabby old lady boobs at the rib cage. Do you know what I mean? At the rib cage. It feels like I broke a rib is what it feels like. On both sides. That's why it feels like you're having a heart attack on this side, but on this side it feels like you broke a rib. Hi, Debbie. All right, so let's do some shameless plugs, shall we? Because I haven't for a long time. But I did put some new artwork up there that we can talk about, and then there's some other new artwork going up there that we could talk about. I'm so sorry for the long, deep breaths I have to take. And if you can hear it in the camera, I'm really sorry. Creatorofcuteness.com. That's the website. And that's where, really, Doreen, with pain in my chest as well, my echocardiogram, my stress test, my chest films, all my labs came back negative, which is why they went with myocarditis. Okay, creatorofcuteness.com. You can get classes there. You can get collage elements there. You can get books there. You can get all kinds of stuff there. Right? I did get my flu shot. I did. I didn't get shingles yet, which I really want to get. So before we get into that, this is one of the new ones that I did, I think, while I was sick. Either that or it was right before I got sick. I don't know, but they're my wonky houses. Look at that one. It's so cool. That will be amazing on a journal page. And I love the blue houses. Home is where the heart is. And then this one. So this was a bad scan. Do you see that blue there? I'm trying to relearn how to use my scanner because it's just bad. But the second time around it came out. Now I got it scanned right so it matches the color. Yeah, that's why I'm not getting the shingles shot yet. Anyway, so wonky houses are new on the website. Well, probably new like 5 weeks ago because I haven't done anything. Okay, and then let's talk about Journal Play Day. Yes, it's a sad time because Journal Play Day is ending. I don't want you to be too sad because the plan is to start a new class called The Empty Page. The plan was to start in January. That may not happen. The big thing about this illness that I have here is that it can take 10 to 12 months to really feel like myself again. That's the main reason I can't keep Journal Play Day going, because I just can't force myself to do this artwork when all I want to do is sleep all day. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out something else to start in January. I think it might be The Empty Page. And the way we're going to do that is we could either make a journal or you could buy a journal. I think we're going to buy a journal right now because I can't breathe. And we're going to work on pages inside the journal rather than making the journal itself. Whereas Journal Play Day, we've made journals, and I'm not a bookmaker, you guys, and I am out of ideas after 19 times 4 sessions of Journal Play Day. I just don't have any more new ideas for books that don't require Coptic stitching and fancy stitching. I have been non-diagnosed with dyslexia. I've diagnosed myself. I can't figure those stitches out. I cannot. So we'll probably do something different. This is the artwork that was for the November book that obviously I did not do. But in Journal Play Day, this is how it works, or worked, since it's the last month. You get a colored sheet of art and a black and white sheet of art. Whoops, I got a lot of those. You get this one, which is a background page. Sunflowers, already cut it up. This one, which is a background page. This one, which was a background page. Love it. You got this one without the sunflowers and with the sunflowers. You got this one. You got this one. And that's the same one. And this one. And the book that we did this morning was kind of like a flat book using envelopes. But I did not do it, nor did I teach it. I cheated because of being in the hospital, and I put up an old video. So that was November. But December, I'm planning on being here, God willing. And not this one. Oh, wait, hang on. We'll talk about this one in a minute. This is the artwork that you get for... This is the artwork you get in Journal Play Day. But if you don't do Journal Play Day, I will also be listing this artwork as a for sale piece of art. I made this because I am teaching a card class this week. I know, shoot me in the head. And I wanted people to have some greetings. So I have ho, ho, ho. Greetings of the season. Hello, winter. Merry and bright. Holly jolly. Joy. Believe. Comfort and joy. Baby, it's cold outside. The most wonderful time of the year. Peace on earth. Noel. A little tiny love heart. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. So these will be available on the website maybe later today if I can get them up. They are available now in Journal Play Day, which is why you should sign up for Journal Play Day, because you get so much art for the cost of Journal Play Day. This is another one that will be on the website as well as Journal Play Day. You get These match the Kids and Cardinals page that is already on the website for sale. So you get a holiday kid girl, a holiday kid boy, or it could be a girl with short hair, a holiday snowman, and a holiday cardinal. So, pretty good, right? Oh, here's the original for that one. If you're in Journal Playday, you also get this amazing, took me a long time, candy stripe paper that I've been wanting to make for a while. Isn't it cute? Candy cane stripes with polka dots. Then you get this one, which was also a paper I did for Adorn It. And this one, which was also a paper I did for Adorn It. So look how cute they all look together. So that's what you get if you sign up for Journal Playday currently. The one you don't get is this one, which is currently available on the website under Collage Elements. It's called Holiday Kids and Cardinals. And you get this cute girl, Merry Christmas, this cute boy, another cute, really cute elf boy, ho ho ho, some hearts and holly, a snow deer, so it's a snowman reindeer, a snowman, a cute girl with red hair, and a couple of cardinals and some flowers and other stuff and junk. So you get this in black and white and in color. I don't think I have it in black and white, only in color. Yep, only in color. So that is available on the website. Was there a question, Dieta, that I missed? Dieta said, so if we are in Journal Play, do we need to buy? You don't need to buy these, no. They're just, like they coordinate with these. I made them to coordinate. The colors are the same, and the kids are the same. And you have a snowman and snowmen, and you have a cardinal and cardinals. But you don't have to buy them. You don't have to buy anything, really. Do whatever you want. It's your life. But those are $5, you know. $5, $5. All right. The only thing I really don't know about yet, and it's probably not going to start in January. If I started, it'll be February or March, is the So Much Cuteness subscription class where we do sewing every month. Oh, she was asking if it came in. It does not come in Journal Playday. Not that one. Not the Holiday Kids and Cardinals. Anyway, this was going to be a sewing class, and I'm not taking on any new classes in January. So this is being tabled, if that makes sense. I did want to share this, and I can't remember. Oh, this is that printout that I bought that I was intending to use for autumn. And then I didn't. I changed my mind. It's from the Wild Pencil on Etsy. The Wild Pencil on Etsy. For $9, you can print out all of this super cute artwork. And I used one of them in my journal last week. She's from Croatia. So you can buy this artwork that's downloadable. You can also buy stickers from her that will come in an envelope from Croatia. But there's not much else on her website that she can ship. So I did buy some of her stickers, which are super cute. And when we do our walkthrough here momentarily, which is next, you'll get to see her super cute stickers. So this is my journal that I started working on in October. And I just wanted to do a walkthrough because I haven't been here and I wanted to share it with you guys. So a lot of these are quotes from our prompts. Some of them are not. Listen to the children of the night, what music they make. That's from Dracula. My Frankie was my favorite, probably in the whole book. That's not true. There are so many favorites. Oh, hang on, Judy. Carmen put a link up, but it's called The Wild Pencil. on Etsy. But click on the link that Carmen put up. It's much easier. This is from the movie Frankenstein. And if you haven't seen the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein movie, it's amazing. I highly recommend you watch it. This was just one I did. I don't think this quote was from the movie or from the list, but I used the Bride of Frankenstein quote. Jack Skellington. What is this? What is this? There is color everywhere. The Pumpkin King, Jack Skellington. The Sanderson Sisters. Come, little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. Come, little children, the time's come to play in my garden of magic. Isn't that a cool one? Frankenweenie, loved doing that page. Loved this page. Not a big Harry Potter fan, but loved the page. I don't know why. I guess I would have to put paper in between or something, because I keep getting like black marks from this other page here. So I guess I would put deli paper or something in between, but I don't really care that much. Ghostbusters. Casper the Friendly Ghost. This was from the movie Halloween, and I did Silly Monsters. This was right before I got sick, and I don't really like this page. I do like this page. This is from Practical Magic. This I did when I was in the hospital, and honestly, I probably am going to glue these pages together because I hate it so much. But while I was in the hospital, I did Coco, and I did the word family. Never forget how much your family loves you. I don't like it at all. I also did this page in the hospital, and I love it. This one came out so cute, and my plan is my son scanned this, so next Halloween this will be a collage element, and all these little guys are going to be separate. So you'll be able to use them separate as well. I don't know when I did this one, but it's the Linus quote from Charlie Brown in the Pumpkin Patch. And you can see my pages started bleeding together from somewhere. I don't know from where, but they did. Oh, from this one. This is from my mind. I just wrote this. It's the witching hour when ravens fly and witches show their powers. They cast their spells and dance while stories tell and sing under the glow of the moon. Love it. Did this one on my own also. Well-behaved women rarely make history. Laurel Thatcher Ulrich. Here's where I start getting into some of my own. Did my own pumpkins. Season of the Pumpkin. I did this crazy girl, which I love her. She floated aimlessly amid the vast abyss that is Halloween Eve. All you guys really like this. Zentangly, although I don't call it Zentangle, I call it Zen Doodle Pumpkin. Nosferatu, as the sun sets on this All Hallows Eve, I find I am in need of a good night's sleep. Both Dracula and I were in that same boat that day. I Love Her, from a lady named Deb Montgomery. I copied hers exactly, almost exact, from Karen Campbell's art class that I took. Halloween Night, no Tricks or Treats, that's mine. Here's that girl's stickers. Sticker, 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 sticker. And it says, in darkness come the children of the night. And I love this one. I love the swirls. It was really fun to do. A little bit of not Halloween-y type colors in with Halloween. Haven't finished this yet, but I love it. This is when Carmen started doing the videos and I started watching. Don't Dream It, Be It. This is when Carmen started doing the videos and I was watching. And one of the quotes from Cindy Dietz, who did our quotes this month, follow your dreams, they know the way, Kobe Yamada. And I used the girl in the clouds. Nothing on the back. And she goes in that pocket. This is because I couldn't get out of bed one day at all. So I found this quote, which I love. I'll read it. These are the days of falling leaves, the days of hazy weather, smelling of gold chrysanthemums and gray wood smoke together. These are the nights of nearby stars, the nights of closer moons, when the windy darkness echoes to crickets' farewell tunes. It's called Autumn Song. It's by Elizabeth Ellen Long. I love it. And I love this page. It just made me happy to do all this lettering and not have any tremors anymore. Or, you know, very few tremors. This was one of Carmen's days that Carmen did, and I was way off Carmen topic. Where flowers bloom, so does hope, Lady Bird Johnson. And she's known for her wildflowers, so I drew fall flowers. So this is the art from this girl. You can see, hold on, see if I can find something that looks similar. So I love these pages. It's supposed to fold in half like a magazine, but I just wanted to be able to cut out all these little bits and use on stuff. So that's what I did on this one. I cut out this piece here and made a pocket on the right-hand side. And then I emulated what she did over here. And then my tag pulls out. And it has the quote from Cindy Dietz's quote. I could not find a waterfalls picture. So it says, waterfalls would not sound so melodious if there weren't rocks in their way. So I kind of found something with rocks on it because I couldn't find waterfalls. And I love it so much. And then I did this because I kind of wanted to paint some trees. We're going to do this maybe in a couple weeks in December. We'll paint some watercolor trees, I promise. And then I've been writing. Carmen said she's been writing. I've been writing a lot of prose, not poetry, but just prose, I guess. As the rain leaves the forest, the smell of autumn drifts through the pines, and they paint the skies in rainbows of colorful pigments. And I got to tell you something. This may be my favorite thing I've ever done. I love the snowdrifts because it reminds me of, hold on, these swirls, kind of, which is something I'm having a lot of fun with, these just really faded watercolors, and then the pigmented colorful trees. So here's where we are today. We'll come back to these pages. So let me go back to the back. So these pictures were either inspired by or from Karen Campbell's art class. Both of these were inspired by Karen Campbell, who now I have found Shelley Plum, who also does art that looks like Karen Campbell. And Shelley, if you're here, will you please explain it to me? What art is yours and what art is Karen Campbell's? And why do they look similar? And what's the deal? Please, what's the deal? So these were inspired by Karen Campbell's. This is Karen Campbell's, but it looks like Shelley Plum. I don't know. I just don't get it. We did this pumpkin here. We did these pumpkins. I think this was in book club. I don't remember. Then this is Karen Campbell's witch. This is Karen Campbell's bat. So you can take Karen Campbell's art classes. I found her on Instagram, And it was $8. So I signed up. I thought, what do I have to lose? If I just learned how to draw that little boy, that'd be great. Karen Campbell did a zombie. I did a girl different than hers. This is Karen Campbell's witch. Honestly, looks like Shelley. This is Karen Campbell's mummy, kind of, but I did my own thing. This was inspired by Denise Albright. If you don't follow Denise Albright on Ruse Cruise, her Halloween art was spectacular this year. My Dracula, different than Karen Campbell's because he's the Count. My Haunted House, also different. Karen Campbell did this kitty, and then I did ghosts. This is Karen Campbell's witch. A tree similar to Karen Campbell's. Skeleton. I think this was mine, not Karen Campbell's. I don't know anymore. This was a Karen Campbell witch. This was a Karen Campbell zombie. This is kind of a Karen Campbell ghost. Kind of a Karen Campbell zombie or mummy, but I did this guy. This was a Karen Campbell, what do you call it? Graveyard. Haunted house again. I love this cat from her so much. Oh, here's more of that girl's art. I love this bat, which is kind of hers, kind of mine. Same thing with this ghost. That's more of a Lindsay pumpkin girl. She did this cat wrapped up, so I did a bunny and a bear wrapped up. And I love what I wrote here. I'll just read it to you. A cat, a bear, and a rabbi walked into a bar. Oh dear, I meant rabbit. And it was a craft store, and they were just looking for their mummies. I meant to write rabbit here, and then I screwed up, and I just kept going, and it made me laugh. And that's it. So now we get to go back, and we're going to finish up this book with our stuff here. So the day that Carmen did her little folio, I was feeling pretty good. So I grabbed a piece of black paper, right? It was just a scrap in my drawer. And I folded it in thirds and created a folio. I have a girl on the front with some lace, a little bit of doodles, and then a flower. And then another girl here. And then another girl here. This came off of a card from either Donna or Susie. I can't remember. Cindy says, Karen Campbell's class, if you signed up for the Halloween challenge that Lindsay took, remember to cancel your subscription. What? I don't want to keep going. Oh my God, that's not nice. I would never do that to you guys. And then I have 2 tags in here. Photo is a memory that never fades. A photo is a memory that never fades. Because this was old photos and I didn't have any. Old photos are doors to the past, but they allow you to look up to the future. Isn't that cute? And I don't want to put it in here, but maybe I will. I don't know. So then I can't remember where we got these. Carmen, do you remember where we got these? Today's prompt from... Oh no, I think I threw it away. Oh no, here it is. Our prompt today for the, where are we? The 10th is Victorian. And her quote is, I want to lead a Victorian life surrounded by exquisite clutter. Freddie Mercury. I love Freddie Mercury, but I'm not excited about that quote. But I found a couple that could go for Victorian. I think I'm going to use this fox. I don't think any of these. That could go for Victorian. I like that one better, the fox. Look at these cool foxes. Aren't they cool? These were $1.88. $1.88, and you got like 500 different images. I mean, a ton of... Oh, that's cool for Victorian. Maybe the rabbit. Oh, maybe not the fox. Sorry, buddy or girly. I gotta trim this, though. And here's what I want to do today. Pretty simple. Same gal, different packets? It's the same person? Really? Okay, I believe you. Oh yeah, this was our last year's packet. This is what we used last year. Do you guys remember these pictures? There were so many like this that were very cool. But mostly they were leaf people. Remember? Anybody? So pretty. And so different from what I do, so I had to buy them. All right, so let's use... I just want her to pull out of a pocket. So I'm just going to use a piece of paper. So Carmen was telling you how she likes to pull things for the season. I think you said that, Carmen. Is that right? That you pull things for the season and you just keep them out on your desk? I do similar things, but like for this, I'll just pull stuff for the day and put it on my table. Like I have this punch and this punch, which I hope to use. I have this girl, which I hope to use. And then I have some kind of Victorian laces, which I hope to use. Fairy Nest Designs. I don't remember that being her name, but I do believe you, Carmen. I do. Carmen says, for the week, especially the changing of the seasons. Yeah. I do agree with that. Okay. Denise says she loves that leaf punch because it's part of her signature. The oak leaf or the laurel leaf? Which one is part of your signature? And what do you mean by that? Could you please explain, Denise? I think I'm going to do this. Not going to be easy, but I'm going to try. Yep, I already wish I hadn't tried. It's not horrible. Okay, let's glue this puppy down. I haven't used my glue in so long. I think I'm going to, every year I start a Christmas wish list. And I was going to ask for like new pots and pans and towels for my kitchen and a paper towel holder, but I couldn't do it. I had to go buy, I gave away all my pots and pans. My husband and I got pots and pans from either my mom or his mom or wedding money or something. We got them for our wedding, but we didn't do gifts for our wedding. We asked people to make donations to Make-A-Wish Foundation. So I don't think it was wedding money. I do think that it was from my mom or his mom. Anyway, our pots and pans were 38 years old. So we went and bought new ones at Costco, and it was super fun. And they cost $1 billion now for pots and pans. I was shocked. Oops. Yeah, I was shocked how much pots and pans cost. Hi, Lisa. All right. That's fine. I like that, but it's not big enough. So I like that. Yeah, we bought a whole set. So it had everything but my husband's wok. He loves cooking in woks. So we had to go to Home Goods and buy just a wok by itself, which was $29. So add that up for a 12-piece set of pots and pans. But we needed them because Thanksgiving is coming, and I am hosting Thanksgiving without doing a lot of the cooking. My husband's going to do the turkey, and but we have a double oven, so I'm going to do the green bean casserole, which I love to do, and mac and cheese. Then everybody else can bring everything else. My daughter-in-law's father is going to bring some lady from NPR who makes a cranberry relish. I don't know, it sounds weird, but it also sounds good. Cranberry relish. Mary says, hi, Lindsay. I was in the hospital too. What were you in the hospital for, Mary? You know what? We all have to stop it. Oh, Brent got a really nice wok, Carmen, at Home Goods by some fancy Japanese wok maker. I don't know. I don't know if it's good or bad. I like that. I think I want this stuff. Wish I could iron it real quick. Do you put cream cheese in your macaroni and cheese? No, Barbara. Barbara, by the way, I'm not wearing your sweater this morning. We may have to have a conversation about it. I think I'm allergic to it. It's wool, right? I may have to give it back to you, but I feel awful doing that because I love it so much. I bought this one at Costco for like $12, but it's synthetic crap. You know. But yeah, I like that. Anyway, my macaroni and cheese recipe you can get on marthastewart.com. It's Martha's mac and cheese. And it takes a lot of fancy cheeses. It costs $1 million to make. So I only make it at Thanksgiving. Well, when Steve makes his cranberry relish, I'll give you the recipe. I don't understand. What do you put in cranberry relish? My mother-in-law makes cranberry and raspberry jello, which is super yummy. So that's where I get my cranberries from, the jello casserole thing. Whatever you call that, jello. All right, let's do some of this. This is cool looking paper. This is gonna work perfectly. If you don't steal paint chips yet, let me tell you what, you should. I don't know if this one's going to fit on here. Looks like it. Yep, steel paint chips. Trust me. worth their weight in gold. And somebody here told me that their son worked for a paint company and they want you to take those paint chips. So that's good news. Anyhow. Oh. If you guys are fans of Michelle Zeidema's journal, what do you call those things? Her little paper clip thingies, journal clips. She has a sale going today over on Handmade Holidays. Oh, I like this paper a lot. Hang on. I'm almost done punching. I may not use all these, but I like to have a bunch punched. Bunch punched. This is good. Wait, maybe I'll use this. Oh, yeah. That's pretty. We're just going to glue some leaves here. Maybe I did not punch enough. Get under there, you little... Oh, Reed Drummond has a great cranberry relish orange juice. The zest of oranges are the secret. Somebody said, one of the guys who was working in our kitchen said, oh, you guys, are both of you cooks or just your wife? And we both started laughing. We're like, neither one of us cook. We eat. We didn't make a new kitchen for that reason. We made a new kitchen because the old one was falling apart. Property value, you know? Because one of these days... Did I tell you guys about my daughter's new boyfriend? Oh my God. It's been about 4 weeks. We met him at my youngest's birthday, and they have not been apart. My oldest daughter and her boyfriend. His name is Chris with a K, so we really like him for that. That his mother made him a Chris with a K. Because we have Curtis with a K, you know. He is employed. He has a degree. He used to live in Healdsburg, if you know Healdsburg. But he moved here to take care of his mom, who was dying, sadly. And she passed away just recently. So he has stayed in Sacramento and hanging with my daughter, and I can't tell too much, I'll be in trouble, but they haven't been apart. And he came to dinner with the family like without any notice at a dumpling restaurant. He likes anime. He likes, where's my lace? He likes anime. Is that too much? Hold on. Let's audition here. Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's pretty cute. He likes anime, and he likes Comic-Con. He likes comic books. So he's more like my son than Bailey. When she went out with him the first time, we were tracking her, trying to find her at night because we didn't know this guy at all. And we couldn't find her. She wasn't on the tracker because they were in an area of Sacramento, the old part. And she couldn't get any service there because they were in a bar that was downstairs. And when we finally found her, I'm like, oh my God, thank God. I was so worried about you. We don't know this guy, blah, blah, blah. And she said, that's so funny. We were talking about that, Chris and I. And she said, we were saying that if either one of us was going to kill the other one, it would be me that would kill him. And I'm like, oh, well, that's great. Thank you for sharing that. So he's not a serial killer. We like that. Carmen, you're so funny. Carmen goes, notice she's doing this page in less than 20 minutes left on the clock. Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done, though. Can I still work on it? Anyway. So here's the best part of him. So it was Disney Day at her work, and she didn't have anything Disney to wear at work. And so she told him about it, and then by the time she got to school, he had called DoorDash, and he had them deliver a Disney bag full of Disney stuff. You know, like a shirt for her to wear, for, you know, like a sweatshirt to wear around the kids, and Mickey Mouse ears and stuff. And get this, he's never been to Disneyland. And if they're still together, we're going to Disneyland. That's my kids' Christmas gift is Disneyland this year. We're going in January. I'm going to get a scooter. I'm really excited about it. Because I don't think I could walk Disneyland at this point. I really want to pull this up. Can I? I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Anyway. So he may get to go to Disneyland his first time with her. And they've already talked about the fact that they could just be married right now because they love each other so much. But I'm just worried that he is too nice for her. Isn't that a terrible thing for a mom to say? But any of you guys who have been here for a while have heard stories of my older daughter. And she is hard to take sometimes. She can be a drama queen and a half. And sometimes even the B word. Valerie says, you can have a scooter delivered to your hotel. At Disneyland? Oh, I think I could get to the park because we're going to Uber to the park. Okay, I got to dry that. Carmen says, ha ha ha, I thought the same thing. I must be bad. No. Judith says, I rented a scooter. Hi, Judith. I rented a scooter at the San Diego Zoo. It was fabulous. Yeah, I'm doing it because I went over to Judith's house the other day when I was in town for a doctor's appointment for my mother-in-law. And I got to give her a hug on her birthday. Anyway. That was such a good day, Judith. I kind of like this one too. Oh, I really like this one. It's too big though. Is that too big for right there? Maybe not. Oops, using the wrong scissors once again. Oh, I hear drilling going on upstairs. That is a good thing. My husband's putting the sink in today and he is not a plumber. I'm a little nervous about that. Should we put that Freddie Mercury quote? Or another Victorian quote. I'm not sure I like that Victorian quote. My friend Cindy Dietz, who did the quotes for us, the prompts for us, she is very Victorian. I am not very Victorian. And neither is Freddie Mercury, which is funny why that's a Freddie Mercury quote. I like this here. Get under there. I guess I cut it too big. And this pulled up. And there's 2 leaves here that I did not use, so we'll have to use them. Oh, my dogs are so happy. I can hear them running around upstairs. They're so happy to have the house back. Carmen said, what did you say, Carmen? Wait, let me look. Hold on. Cutting. Carmen said, hold on. What did it say? Oh, Mary says it's snowing there. Where is your mother-in-law? In Nevada, thank God. We took our bedroom back. She is not getting the bedroom back now that the kitchen stuff is out of the living room. If she wants to come stay here, she can stay in the living room on the sofa. But the doctor has cleared her to be home with a few stipulations, being that she needs a life alert bracelet. She needs a Ring camera with internet, so we have to get internet at her house. That's going to be tricky. And she needs internet, life alert. There's one more thing. I don't remember. But once we get those, she can live at her house. But she's with my brother-in-law and sister-in-law right now. But she was cleared to go home. Yeah, our bedroom is in good shape. It was kind of weird going back into the bed after she was there. I did not like that, I must say. I had to fumigate. Just kidding. Not really fumigate, but I did get a room spray because I could not stand the smell of, I'm a bad person. I really should go to etiquette school. Anyway, it turns out my mother-in-law had broken heart syndrome as well as a heart attack. So she's just a horrible patient. She's a horrible patient. And yeah, so they cleared her to go home with just those few items. All right, let's get that quote back. I think I'm just going to do that because it says, what? I want to lead a Victorian life surrounded by exquisite clutter. I'm just going to write a Victorian life, I think. Oh no, do I not have a... All of my white pens are upstairs. Oh, I'm just going to open a new one. We had on our windowsill, our windows are white metal in the kitchen. And on the windowsill, it had been all scratched up. So I was going to paint it with enamel paint. Yes, Valerie, I do. But I'm downstairs. I've moved everything back downstairs here, so I'm kind of happy now. Once I made the move, I'm just staying. Hang on one sec. I got to message somebody. Okay. I don't know what I was saying. Carmen says you're so fast. I didn't do very much on this page, really. Why am I shaky? Well, that's kind of weird. Oh, I was telling you about our window. So I bought a white Posca brush pen, and I fixed all the little chippy areas on the window. And it worked really good. I had to go over it 3 times. Because the way you prep a brush pen is totally different than you do these pens. The little PC 1M. Victorian. Don't you love white on craft so much? Uh-oh, I hear my husband yelling at dogs. Could you hear that? Somebody must have done something bad. I decided, I'll tell you a secret. I decided I'm not a dog person. I enjoy taking the dogs for a walk. I enjoy when they're quiet, hanging out. But my husband, it has been so good for his mental health that I'm glad we have the dogs, but not very excited. I was going to do black in here, but then it would have looked like Halloween. And this pen is working so well because it's brand spanking new. How cool is that? When I was sick, I got the Dick Blick Christmas catalog. Does anybody get that? It's like Sears Roebuck for artists. I could buy everything in there or ask for everything in there. But it's so expensive. Oh my God, art supplies, you guys, are ridiculously expensive. I thank God that I own a lot. All right, almost done. I don't know what time it is. A little bit of gold accent. For the Victorian look. Wasn't sure I wanted to do all 3 words, but I do. Did I spell Victorian right? I hope so. All right. So, here's the cutest bunny you ever saw. And I could put something else on the back here if I wanted to write on it, but I don't really care. And she can go in here, maybe on this side, maybe like that. And the ribbons stick out. I've got my leaves. Let's see what tomorrow is. Bye, Dieta. Glad you woke up early. Tomorrow is paperclip. At these times, we need to be like paper clips, always holding things from falling apart. Oh, well, we are going to make a hidden paper clip. Oh, Jewel, I never watched Wicked. I just started watching it yesterday. And I'm going to finish it so that I can watch the new one. And then I'm going to go to see it in a movie theater. So tomorrow, maybe we'll use this pretty one. I have this pretty rocks here. Or we could go back to one of these. I don't know. I kind of love this girl's lettering or drawing. So maybe we'll use this and we'll make a hidden paper clip. Have you guys done those before? They're easy, trust me. And I shared a little thing on a hidden paper clip, so I think that's what we'll do tomorrow. All right, you guys, that's it for I'm back. I'm back and I'm leaving. So I did pretty good sitting in this chair. I hurt a little bit. I was able to talk better with taking longer breaths, so that was good. So, yeah, I don't know. Could be a good thing. All right. I love you guys. I missed you so much. I'm grateful that you were all here. And, yeah, it was super fun. Look at all my bracelets. Look at all my Taylor Swift bracelets. All right. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. I'll be here. Yeah. All right. Love you guys. Bye.